Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, doing all these lovely formats and all these shows on my YouTube channel, streamed live on numerous platforms all across the world. That's right, from YouTube to Facebook to Twitch, which I have no idea how to do, but I'm on it. Twitter, every place that I can think of. This is where these shows are streaming, and on Spotify, you can listen to it. Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. I'm yelling in my house. Holy hell. Extreme Wrestling Podcast right there. Larry and the boys. How you guys doing? Hey, Larry, you had a great show with that female wrestler from WoW. That was she was smoking hot, brother, and you guys asked some important questions. Important questions. Well, hi, Michael Fabian. How you doing? I guess you're off the hill one time. Who do you got beside you? B. Brian Burns. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Kelly, thanks for tuning in. Shane Stodmiller, as always. How you doing? Special field correspondent is out there moving and grooving and shaking. Shane, if you can get me all these people to do interviews, I will do it. I will, you know me, brother. I'll do whatever it takes. Yo, Shane, Brandenburg, Stainer, are you off the goddamn hill too? Holy shit. No wonder it's sunny out. Holy hell. Beth from Florida, how you doing this evening? Thanks for tuning in down there in Florida. How is the weather? How is the weather? So, look, everybody, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe. This is going to be unscripted, raw, uncensored. This is where I talk pulp culture, do a little bit of wrestling, but I want to start off first with Wednesday night show with 13-year-old super fan, Buffalo Bill fan, Kal-El. I tell you what, he was funny. It was an hour and 30 minutes of him taking the heat from being a Buffalo Bills fan because Steeler Nation was rising. And I'll give it up for that kid. He took all the blunt scores and he chewed it up and spit it back out. So he'll be back on again. He's actually going to the game Saturday. Tanya, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Thanks for everything today. Yay! Yay. The weather is wonderful, warm and salty. Amish country is rocking. Now, speaking of Amish country, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, Shane Brandenburg is on the Facebook post. Lisa Fabian, thanks for tuning in. Big Mike, I tell you what, we had a party a couple weeks ago, and Lisa's on the show right now. It was her birthday party with her son Hayden, and Shane brought these Amish donuts. That's right. Now, I never would ever think, and I've been raving and talking about these every day, even at the place that I go to from 7 to 3:30. Every day I've been raving about these goddamn donuts. I had 4 in about, I don't know, a minute and 20 seconds. I was drinking some Icy Light, and they were going down so smooth. I could have ate the whole container. Boothy, what's wrong? Hey, how you doing, Booth? Holy shit, I got everybody on. Hey, Burns, if you want to get on, you can type with your big-ass fingers, and you can bring it because I know you're out there too, Burns. Amish food is the best. I don't know about that, Beth, but I'm telling you right now, the Amish donuts are to die for. I would fucking probably kick somebody's ass for some Amish donuts. It's like crystal meth. Like, I seriously been talking about these since I ate them on the Hill party for the big birthday party. Hello, Shane. What are we watching? I'm watching something right now. It's called whatever. I'm watching Amish donuts. Shane. Hey, Stainer, that is the best fucking thing you ever brought to a fucking party, Shane, is those Amish donuts. That's right, people. If you know me and you know the people I'm talking to, oh, there he is. Burns is in the house. Big Brian Burns. Yeah, Kal-El, that's Superman's name. Yes, he's 13 years old, and I tell you what, he was funny as hell. And me and him, when I get him back on, I'm telling you, the ratings go up, the views go up. I am not shitting you. As God is my witness, I don't know what it is about that kid, but I'm telling you, people come out of the woodwork to be entertained. And I think me and him were like, we gel. We're like a well-oiled machine. Burns is in the house. Greg Smith, thanks for tuning in. There's a lot of you people out there in the outside bar somewhere. And honestly, I would shut Burns off and send him home by 20 after 9. And if it's 10 o'clock, if Brian Burns is at your house at 10 o'clock, cops are coming. Boy, I'm getting off tangible tonight. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Booth, what are you up to? I seen you on here, Booth. How's your house coming? How's your house coming, Booth? Fabe is beside me. He says you're still... No, I'm working on that. And you got to learn how to spell, goddammit, because you're big ass fucking... You meant fat. No, it's husky, bitch. Husky. What's up, Booth? Yeah. Actually, Burns, I'm actually taking some pills now to curb my appetite. So when I go to Sheetz, I don't eat fucking 6 fucking hot dogs, small pizza, 7 bags of peanut M&Ms. I eat like a healthy wrap, and I had some pork rinds, and then I'm rolling out. And I appreciate, everybody tuning in. I'm telling you. Well, that's cool. I appreciate it. At 9 o'clock at night, Burns? Oh, thanks, Cal. I'm fluffy. No, I'm not fluffy, Cal. I'm husky. But also, too, Cal, I'm working on it. Now, I'm taking some medication to curb my appetite because my real doctor actually said, what the hell, kind of, because that other doctor was doing all that shit and walked me out a couple weeks ago, which I was very, very upset. So, well, Sheetz, Beth, you know how it is when you come back home. I'm not going to say that, Burns. I bet you Booth is very, very happy right now. Mr. Tap Out Donnie Fulmer's in the house. It's a Marion Center reunion. I like this. This is very good. I appreciate all the MC support on Friday night because realistically, Friday night 25 years ago, where were we at? Wonderland. What were we doing? Getting drunk. What was we drinking? Keg beer. Don't go to Sheetz. Well, I got a wrap. So I'm okay. Donnie, hopefully everything's cool. I am staying away from Dairy Queen, Cal. I haven't had ice cream all week because I was stressed last week, Cal, on Saturday. And now I'm getting off. Hi, April. How you doing? How's it going? I love having wives pop on the show. It's awesome. So Wawa doesn't have hot dogs. So I'm sorry about your luck, Beth. I tell you what, I'll ship you some hot dogs, some Sheetz, you know what I mean, at a small price. Thanks, Cinderblock. Cinder Blockhead. You're giving him too much credit, Booth. Shane says, fuck Sheetz. They have them in Fayette, North Carolina, and they are sellouts. Oh, well, I didn't know that, Shane. I tell you what, I went to a Sheetz one time in Virginia, But, last week, I had a bad, shitty day Saturday. Fabe knows. But I had a bad day. And I was doing some stuff on a computer here. So, anyway, on Saturday nights, Benjamin, thanks for tuning in. Give me the score for the Steeler game, brother. And roll that big, fat doobie up. Smoke one and give it to me. Ralph Williams, how you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in. Mr. Ralph Williams is the host and of this show, ladies and gentlemen. We just did Thursday night. And I tell you what, you can call in every Thursday. If you're wrestling fans, you can listen to it. Ralph gives top 10s. We talk WWE, AEW, and I'm going to talk a little bit of wrestling tonight. But this is the show right here. It's called Wrestle Talk Across the Country with host Mark Mancini and Mr. Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, and yours, Bubba Brewer, is in the house talking wrestling. It's a national radio station. It's a radio show across America. That's right. Yours truly is on the radio now. And thank you to Ralph Williams and Smoking Jim and Mark Mancini for letting me be on their team. Last night, you can catch it. Who was the most top 10 technical wrestlers of all times? And you can go in and listen into the archives and see who number one is. And I didn't agree on a lot of that. Ralph pulls these lists out, and where he gets them, some guys are just, I don't know if they got hit in the head too much, but some of those lists are kind of crazy. And don't forget September 5th. Yeah, I'm going to be on Ralph Williams' show September 5th down in Beaver County. I'm going to be calling in. Ralph does Sports Corner in Beaver County, and we're going to talk about the Steelers season. And he asked me to be on as a guest. And Ralph Williams has so many podcast shows, the Eternal Bum podcast, which will be on tomorrow. He has so many. One-on-one with Ralph Williams. Ralph is trying to be a big media sensation in the Pittsburgh area. Ralph has a show, Tell It Like It Is. It's pretty good. He just goes off, and I like that because rants and raves are my specialty. So Magnum TA was not in the top 10, Burns. Not in the top 10. Yeah, that's right. Mike Stitt, Mike Lightcap, thank you for tuning in. Mr. Spencer, thank you for tuning in. I got so many people right now on a Friday night having some brewskis and drinking whatever they're drinking and popping in. And I haven't even got started with my show, and it's been 11 minutes, and I haven't shut up since I started. That's right. So 18 folks on tonight. That's right. No, thank you, Ralph. Like tomorrow, you can catch it, Eternal Bum podcast for all you sports guys who like sports. It's a lot of local professional sports, and Ralph talks to the Tampa and Florida area. He's on a lot of shows. So, yeah. No, hey, no problem, Ralph. I try to help out everything I can. So let's get in here real quick. Keep staying with me, people. If you got any topics you want to talk about, special field correspondent will help me out. Shane Stobler is in the house. He does great. He dropped off this camera. You can see my pretty face now. There's no blur. You can see the new stuff in the back. I turned the table slightly. You know, there's me up there looking like up there taking a picture at Javicki's Military Depot 20 years ago, holding M16s and, you know, doing whatever. Congratulations on 972. Yes, I'm very close. Kurt Mears is in the house. Sonoma Wildcats. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know this, the Sonoma Wildcats was a Division III hockey. That's when I went to school, and I was a goaltender, and Fabian was he was a right winger, I believe. And I tell you what, we captured Division III. Sonoma is a big university, ladies and gentlemen, and if you drive by, you've missed it. You passed it up. Yeah, you're supposed to RSVP by email. You know, yes. And actually, October 21st is a big day. That's right. Please, no cops down at the park hall. Oh, I'm not saying that. I hope Kurt beats the living piss out of you. I really do. Well, it's a Marion Center reunion. Oh, my God, I love it. I appreciate it, guys. It's as cool as shit. I mean, 25 years ago, we'd all be sitting around a keg, and Burns would be bitching at me trying to do whatever. That's right. Okay, thanks, Ralph. The External Bum Podcast, 9:30 on Block Talk Radio tomorrow morning. You can call 347-205-963. I look forward to listening to you. Thank you very much, Ralph. I love you too, Kurt. Would you be one of my many private birds? Oh, I can't believe you guys let him in your house. Oh, well, thanks, Booth. Yeah, Tammy's in charge of that. Yeah, I did those wedding invitations on my own. I did. So, oh, that's not that. I hope the Mears brothers tag up and depants you and throw you into the creek at my reception. Shane says Mary Ars wasn't feeling that shout out. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna talk about this real quick because I do independent wrestling because I get a lot of wrestlers come on too. But tonight it must be the Marion Center Stingers taking over, which is great, awesome, totally awesome. Mary was feeling it. The shout out, she would. Okay, well, she's hot. Who's hot? I'm getting married, so ain't nobody hot to me except for the woman in the other room. But anyway, let me do this real quick before I forget, because sometimes I do. Tomorrow night is the Battle in the Borough. Is KSWA Independent Wrestling. Gates open up at 3 p.m. Bell time at 6 p.m. You can see all the exciting wrestling superstars. And just check them out on KSWA. They run a great show. They've been running for 20 years. That's my independent wrestling wrap-up for today, because I like to get shows out that are going to be on in the weekends. I'm so busy. I got a graduation party to go to tomorrow, and the big Steeler game at 6:30. Mr. William Boring, thank you, sir, for tuning in from out east. Thank you so much. Hopefully everything is good with you. Thank you. She sang the national anthem today in leather pants. Okay, Steelers are going to go 18. Oh, my God. Yeah, what are you drinking, Burns? And F. Steve Montgomery. Hey, Montgomery knows his football. You're going to get beat up by him too, Burns. I just hope you can have a date and no mail order brides from Russia, Burns. Oh, shit. Make sure she can speak English when she comes to the reception. She'd be like, aye, Senor Burns. Yep. This is water, people. This is water. That's right. Tonight's Triple B Experience podcast is unscripted, uncensored, unraw, and it's got the Marion Center Stingers upon thee. Ouch. You like that one too, Donnie? I just tapped them out. I would love to get him on the show, but his technological savvy sucks. Last time I had him on the show, he had to churn up the electricity to get the internet, and then he was talking while he was driving. Probably caused a wreck on 119 in front of my house when he wants to talk football. But I will tell you this, everybody. Burns knows his college football. He does. And he knows football. He does. But he doesn't know that you can't drive and talk on your phone doing a podcast on YouTube at the same time. Oh, okay, Benjamin. Oh, Benjamin smoked up one. The Steelers are going to win 35-28 tomorrow. Holy shit, Benjamin. How many doobies did you smoke, brother? Dusty Road Starcade. Yeah. Hey, I love the American dream, Rhodes. I love the American dream. You know, Burns. You know you're wrestling. Oh, you make me laugh, Burns. Okay, now I'm going to get to some news. Let me get to a couple news here. My heart broke. Cindy, thank you for tuning in. It is a Marion Center hot tamale tonight. Hey, look, I'm the only guy in Marion Center that has a podcast that shoots from the hip. You know, if I get a little bit bigger, might be able to sell just pass out koozies. Yeah. But also, too, remember, guys, I'm getting married October 21st, and I think we got to put a GoFundMe for Brian Burns to get that mail order bride from Vietnam. I think it's either Vietnam or the Ukraine. I'm not sure which way he's going, but Brooklyn Brawler. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see. That'll be quite an event. Whoever Burns takes to my wedding reception, that'll be something. The Vegas odds says probably somebody from Plenty of Fish or from the Ukraine. I can't believe I'm going off kilter tonight. Okay, so this show, the Creekside Crawler. Okay, this show here will be on the 27th. I will have a Mania Mega Cast that Tuesday with all my special panel, including Mr. Tap Out Donnie Fulmer, Chris Royce, Rich Smoke, Danny, Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast, and the great one, Mr. Kal-El, will be in the house. And we'll give our picks and my picks, and we shall see. And that'll be next. That'll be the 22nd. That'll be this Tuesday coming up. And because they are, well, that's what I heard about him, Booth. He's got a lot of women. That's what I hear. I don't know what he's doing now because I can't comment on my friends' personal life. I do not do that, except for you, Burns. It's either somebody from Ukraine or it could be somebody from Thailand. Shane says Rush from Ryan and Rush show will be available for your preseason football show. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that mega cast that I'm doing with that one. What'd I do? There we go. We're back. Little technical difficulty here. I have no idea, but I'm back. Todd, thanks for tuning in. Oh, wait, hold on. Great. Brian Burns needs a GoFundMe for a mail order bride. Hopefully, a guy named Tim or John or whatever. Whatever. Burns, whatever you prefer, it's okay. It's a new time now. You're allowed to, you know, Cousin Scott from Florida, thanks for tuning in. Emily, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Now let's get to some little bit here where I get off canter and my camera went out but went back in. I didn't know this was happening. I was very upset. Alley Cat is really good, and I'm going to do a promo for Alley Cat Beverage before I get out of here. So let me get my camera there. So this person has left the WWE. I'm a little heartbroken because Lacey Evans, this she's smoking. She's smoking, and she can wrestle too. She is a real life Marine, and she is no longer with the WWE. She's using her real name, Macy Estrella, and all her social media. And also, this is what she looks like. I was looking for some cool, very cool pictures, but look at that. My ratings are just going up. Her Instagram, which I do follow her, she is smoking hot, people. She's in shape, and she's got I have a thing for blondes because, yes, I'm marrying one. But Lacey Evans was great. The WWE did not use her to the best of her ability. Hopefully she goes somewhere if she's still in the wrestling. If she doesn't go into wrestling, yeah, she was talented. If she gets an OnlyFans account, she'll be a millionaire in probably 3 days. Straight up, guys. Yeah, she can wrestle, and I don't know. I didn't know that, Kurt, about Russian girls. Oh, man. Well, they like cinder block heads too, Kurt. You know. So yeah, that was my upsetting thing about Lacey Evans in the WWE, and also this gentleman right here not doing so good today because Friday morning AEW star Cash Wheeler was arrested in Orlando this morning. He was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm, guys. He's current one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions with Dax Harwood, the team of FTR, which FTR is the top tag team in the world today. They're not as good as the Road Warriors, but they are probably in the top 5 of my 5 of professional tag team wrestling. The Road Warriors will always be number 1 in my eyes. There is nobody else but the Road Warriors. He had an arrest warrant issued on July 28th, and then he pled not guilty on August 3rd. He had road rage, everybody. Do not flash a gun to people anymore because the victim of that pressed charges. He's out on $2,500 bond. He didn't get his passport revoked. You got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. If you get pissed off, you can't be doing that. And he's got to go to London, England next week. I don't know how that's going to happen, but they're probably going to drop the straps in London, and I'll be very upset because he didn't think clearly. And I understand everybody gets stressed out, but hey, I was at Sheetz tonight waiting for people to get out of the goddamn way for gas. I didn't go crazy. I waited very patiently. So, Mindy Red, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much. Paul Baker, thanks for tuning in. And what did I want to say? Because I got off kilter here because all the people from Marion Center that were flooding in, in tonight, and they're still coming on strong. It's Stingerland. It's buzz. But I just wanted to say last week when I said I had a bad day and I got on this show, the debate show with Avi Klein. He actually put me on the show to actually promote my podcast because I was a judge. You're right. You're right, Burns. The Road Warriors are the best. The show that was a debate last week had Hall of Fame running back from the Rams, Eric Dickerson, okay, and the actress Dee Wallace Stone from E.T. and Cujo, and the Hollywood actor, the brother of Julia Roberts, Eric Roberts, and these three had 3 topics of debate, and yours truly was a judge on that. So I got my points were worth 3 points in this debate show that they do every Saturday on the No Network by Mr. Avi Klein. Okay, hold on, Paul. I'll get to you in a second. But I got on the show, and I want to thank Mr. Avi Klein. Thank you so much for getting me on your show to network my podcast, and I totally appreciate it. So it was an opportunity, and you give me the ball, and I'm going to run with it. I don't run very far now because I'm old, but it was an opportunity nonetheless to follow, Eric Dickerson, Dee Wallace Stone, and Eric Roberts, and I was part of that 150th show that they had. And this week they have a debate where they're bringing in an Emmy award-winning Oscar nomination and against a Hall of Famer. I don't know yet, but that's at 8 o'clock. If you guys are ever interested in voting, you get to vote. Mindy Red was on here. She was part of the No Network. So Avi does 60 podcasts. I do this stuff. I don't know how Avi can do all 60 podcasts. So, yes, I went off the top rope once and I messed up, Burns. I had to go back up. Yeah, and Donnie Fulmer said the Road Warriors are goats. But let me get to this Paul Baker post. Okay, Paul. Okay, so the truth, I'm not busting your balls for being a Pittsburgh fan. I'll say Pittsburgh because they don't. Do you think the Steelers actually have a shot at, well, anything this year? Not to mention the greatest city in the world, Philly, is hosting Mania next year. Well, Philadelphia has its luck of being able to host WrestleMania, and that's all and good. That's all great. My Dago ass is not going out to Philadelphia, Paul, because I can't count on the Pennsylvania weather, and I'm not taking a mortgage to go watch WrestleMania. I mean, even though it's close to home, I'm just not doing it. I got some priorities that I need to do. But to get on to the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, Paul, it's going to be a great year. Paul, I believe we're going to go to the playoffs, Paul. I don't think we're not going to. You just watch my mega show with the Steelers Round podcast. They are the gold standard of podcasting in Indiana County. But I am the hardest working podcast of Indiana County. I have the Intercontinental Championship. That's right. Right here, the Intercontinental Championship, Indiana County. Next year, people are going to vote in droves, and that radio station is going to get overflooded with votes because yours truly will win and will take the gold and will reign supreme in Indiana County podcasting land. Nothing against Steelers Realm. I just, they're my boys, and we will have that mega cast. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, Paul, will be in the playoffs. And I enjoy your conversation and your banner, and you can come on and talk on the Black and Gold, Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show every Wednesday. I just had Kal-El, 13 years old, super fan of the Buffalo Bills. If you haven't checked out that show, it was great. And Kal-El made me laugh, and he took it, and he was putting it out. He was dishing it as much as he could take it, too. So that was good. So let me get to some comments. Everybody, I got another answer to Joe Ferguson. Yeah, Joe Ferguson sucked, Burns. Time will tell if heads not need to roll. Wild card, yes. I just want to get into playoffs, Paul. We got to. We're just playoffs. I'm not saying that either, Burns. Boy, you're gonna get yourself beat up. Paul, I'm not dogging on your damn. No, I know you're not dogging on my podcast. I'm just talking about your shitty football team. That's okay, Paul. That's okay. My shitty football team's getting in the playoffs, brother. Get in the playoffs. I'm telling you. We beat the 49ers, man. I'm telling you. Donnie Fulmer, IC champ, is in the house. Yes, it will be running wild. I love you too, Paul. Yeah. I just want to see us get into the playoffs, Paul, and then we'll go from there. It's going to be a great football year, man. Football is back. They're on every damn night. Everybody's playing a Saturday a little. Yeah. I just want to see the first series booth and see how we do. I just have that. I just want to see Kenny Pickett lead the first team. Like I said, Wednesday show. I know you. Well, I would like to see a Super Bowl, but I don't want to see us playing at Philadelphia because when we play Philly, we're not very good. We can't win in Philly. We cannot win in Philly. But when they came out here, it's a little different. But we cannot win in Philly. I know my limitations. You know what I mean? First series is all you need to watch. Steelers are going to go. Oh, Burns. Oh, you must be smoking dope. Steelers are going 18-0 at the championship at Asker Stadium. F. Steve Montgomery. Boy, I can't wait till Steve gets on the show. Steve knows his football, Burns. What are you drinking? Icy Light or you drinking Old Mud? So, and those, let's get back to some wrestling. That was brought to you by Extreme Wrestling Podcast, Larry Stryker, JJ, and Jason Reese. And also Hey Guy Podcast. Hey Guy Podcast. Their last show they were talking wings. The topic was eating wings, which I haven't ate wings in a while. So, yeah. So, Rich Smoke, did you hear that? Let me see. I mean, where am I at? I'll tell you what. Next week, I'll come on your show. Let's have some fun. Paul, you want to come on the show, man? Give me your email. We're going to be talking Atlanta Falcons, but we can shoot the shit, brother. You come on. You can come on, brother. I want an ACDC halftime. I agree, Donnie. That would be great. Yeah, just shoot me a link, Paul, on my Facebook, and we'll talk about. I'll review the Buffalo Bills game, and then I preview the I'll preview the Atlanta Falcons game, and then no, that's not true, Burns. But if we had Dan Marino in 1983, would have had already 8 Super Bowls. I believe that. I believe that full-heartedly. Yeah, Taylor Swift, Shane says. Yeah, just shoot me an email, Paul. You can come on, brother, anytime. Yeah, that'll be great, man. We'll shoot the shit about football, talk some Steelers. You can even talk about your Eagles, man. So I appreciate it. Yeah, just send me an email. Show be on at 9 o'clock. F. Marino? Well, that's because we didn't draft him, Fabe. We didn't draft him. So I would have took Dan Marino. We took Gabe Rivera, and then he took that sports car, and he was like a sardine. So, and let's get to some MCU news before I get really derailed tonight. And the MCU segment is brought to you by Bob's It's My Pizza, where you can get 5 slices, a Wapaho, and a root beer for $12. Go in and see Becky and tell Ted I sent you. On 4th Street, they're open 6 days a week. They are closed Sundays now, which is a first, because then, it happens. Ted and Becky got to have some good, got to have some leisure time. So now I want to talk about this is speculation because Shane Stodmiller must be thinking subliminally in his mind about Taylor Swift. Okay? Because Taylor Swift is rumored, this is correct, is rumored to play a Dazzler who is a mutant in the X-Men in the upcoming Deadpool movie. That is right. Kevin Feige loves Taylor Swift. Now, I don't like Taylor Swift's music. I don't know what song she sings. I know she's a heartbroken little girl, probably just like Burns is, a heartbroken little girl. Oh, shit. Remember, Burns, make sure your date can speak English. Can't have green cards coming to the reception, Burns. So, yeah. So, Kevin Feige, loves Taylor Swift because there's going to be a lot of cameos in this Deadpool movie. Now, I know that the Hollywood writers and actors are on strike, and here pretty soon everything is going to dry up. So you can go back and watch TV shows. Everything that was in production is shut down, like I said before. Movies and TV shows, if they're not out, they're not getting out for a long, long time. It's going to derail the process. Like Stranger Things, that last season, those kids are going to be 35 years old, and they're going to be de-aged. So, oh my God, I'm not saying that. No. Oh, God bless you. No, but that, and it would be just a cameo for Dazzler. Dazzler doesn't have like super big powers. She just can emit like lights and stuff, and she got roller skates because it was in the early 80s, and she's a singer. So that would incorporate Taylor Swift. Because realistically, I can't believe you said that. There's not a lot of, like I said, there's not a lot of news. So I pulled I'm pulling stuff out, I'm pulling stuff out of the MCU news just as bad as Brian Burns is trying to pull somebody out of the old Rose Inn days. It's not much. Oh, I love you, Burns. I love you. But yeah, that's part of my the MC. That's all I got, really. That's the only thing that I could because there's no new shows. The Marvels will be coming out this fall, but they like Disney is starting to. If you have a Disney and you're sharing it, they're going to crack down because the Disney police is starting to crack down on that, as in Netflix is starting to crack down. So next week is the Star Wars series Ahsoka. That's right. Next week, I believe it's 2. It's going to be Wednesday night, I believe, on the 23rd. I'm looking forward for this show. I think the show is going to be great. The last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, which is animated, and Michael Fabian hates animation because it's something in his soul that he doesn't like. That last 4 parts is probably the greatest thing that Star Wars has done in a long time, and he won't watch it because he's so goddamn stubborn. But it's his real life version. They're going to bring the rebels in. It's going to be something. And maybe we'll see Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader in some kind of prequel. We can see something like that because they did face each other. So we shall see. That'll be next week on Disney Plus, and then I'll talk about it next week. And Shane says Disney is shitting the bed, getting sued. Blood of stock at a 6-year low, $85. Wow, I wish it was like $10. I'd buy some stock of Disney. If it wasn't for the MCU, it wasn't for Star Wars, I don't know if I'd have Disney now because Disney's not going to have a lot of Marvel TV shows because they're going to have to go up higher in episodes because the 6 episodes is they're not getting the full story and they're missing a lot of stuff. No, I do not think that. Yes, Donnie, they do have heads up their asses. No. He did. Oh God, Burns. He did not. He did not give her the dark force. No. So, and anyway, that was brought to you by the interview that I had with this guy here, Mr. Rick Ives, who was a filmmaker, editor, and assistant editor for the MCU. It's still in the archives. You can still listen and watch it. It's great. He was a great guy. He did his own movie, Solid Rock Trust, which was a bank heist. Good movie. So that was brought to you by my interview, the Triple B Experience interview shows, which I'm looking to get some people on the interviews. Now, lately, I've been seeing a lot of people from Marion Center make it big. I'm going to throw some names. I'm going to start name dropping here. I see Jimmy Bradley's playing in the Comedy Store out in L.A. Hey, Jimmy's on my face. I would love to get a Jimmy Bradley interview. You know what I mean? And also, Lori Ashball wrote a book on the best-selling list. I got to get to talk to her. I threw it out there. It's an open platform when I do my experience interviews. That's why everybody's got an experience, just like you and Mrs. Pope. That wasn't me. That was Tony Rhodes. All I did with Miss Pope Burns is called her up and tried to have her come to a party one time. I didn't have long hair back then, Burns. Didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. This is off the rail. I got to go back and listen to this. Jesus, my God. You can hit Spotify, hit the YouTube channel. I'm very close to 1,000. If you're not subscribing, this is the kind of content that you get sometimes. Craziness, raw and uncensored. I didn't hook up with her, Burns. I never hooked up. I danced one time with Glenda Fleming, and she pushed me back. I did try to dance with Miss Nesbitt once. She didn't want anything to do with me. I was too much for her. I was too Rico Suave. What teacher did you hook up with, Burns? Who was the one that had the bun? Oh, GNR is rocking the Berg this evening. Great band that sprang. Well, yeah, Kurt. I remember the time that a whole bunch of us worked security in the 92 one for Faith No More and Metallica. Scheimer's down there right now with PJ, and there's a lot of people that are down there now. I see it all on the social feed. Scheimer wanted me to drive down, but I couldn't because I'm getting. I have to work tomorrow briefly, and then I got other stuff to do. I tell you what, there ain't enough time in a day, Kurt, to do stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to do this. Oh, the Roofners. Oh, Dana's down there. Or Bob. Darth Vader is the man. You're right. Greg, but you got the man at your place. You got Burns. And I think, wait, Burns, I think didn't you hook up with, hold on a second. At Marion Center, I think, didn't you hook up with Miss Wise? Wait, I'm thinking you did. Maybe those guys can let me know. Anybody that's at the Knights in a Round Table out there that they're having a good time, did Burns hook up with, or was it Miss Kinstry, or was it Knee Hanky? I can't think of the one. Which one did he hook up with uh, down at the planetarium? Remember that when he got caught in the planetarium? Remember that, Burns? You got caught in a planetarium with that one teacher that made headline news. I remember that. I think it was Wise. Miss Wise. That was the one with the bun on her head. Fabe, the bun on her head. Or was it McKinstry? Was she the math teacher? I know you didn't hook up with Bonarigo, but maybe you started early, Burns. I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, he's probably like, you son of a bitch. I can't wait for that. Wise. I knew it, Booth. I knew it. I know, Donnie. It was in the planetarium room. I think All's House shut the lights down. And I think the music was coming on. He played the music of Sexual Healing, and Burns and Miss Wise were just getting down. Mama No has your name on it. Hey, she liked me, Burns. She loved me. I did Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, man. I was headbanging. I'm telling you. Some sexual healing in the astronomy room. You got a good old constellation, I bet. Holy God. This is the show that'll take me off YouTube. Yes, he did, Booth. He tightened the bun for her. Oh, he did. He got right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Yeah. An A is an A, Greg. Burns got an A plus. She didn't like his dictation. I think Miss Dell'Antonio had a crush on Burns. Oh, I think you're right, Kurt. I think you are right. This whole podcast just went off kilter with all the loves of Burns's right now. Oh my God, I think she did. Remember that time in biology when he was cutting open the frog's legs and he split them apart? I think she gave him the tongue. I think so. I could be wrong, guys. You guys would know. You guys were a little younger than me. Kurt, you would know. Greg, Mike Stitt, you guys would know if Burns had a thing with Miss Dell'Antonio. Jeff Gash, thanks for tuning in. I bet she did. Yeah, I bet. Oh, yeah, Jeff, this is a Marion Center, not just a crush. She crushed him. Oh, I bet. Who was the other one? Who's the other one you hooked up with, Burns? Fiscus, that substitute. Miss Fiscus. I remember her. Oh, I think you hooked up with Julie Michael's mom too, Burns, didn't you? Dude, you were hanging and banging back then, dude. I tell you what, you were taking them in 91, 92. You were just unstoppable. Oh my God, I'm gonna get kicked off the. Oh, hey, all fun and games. God bless you. God bless you, Burns. Oh my God, I can't do stand up. I wish I could, but I got to get back to a little bit. I want to get back to a movie that I did watch this week on Netflix, and she is smoking hot. And hopefully I don't fuck up the name because I'll do it all the time, and I've been practicing. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, hold on. Now I'm going to get to this story. Yeah, I think I did try with Miss Kenner. I think I did. She was very attributable. She was my professor in college, too. She made me sit up front, and I said, I'm sitting in the back because I'm paying for this class. Yeah. I never hooked up with anybody from school, like teacher-wise. No, I didn't. You did. Oh my God, this is off kilter. You got to love it when your friends are at a place and they're all drinking sarsaparillas and they come on and it's like the 1980s and 90s again. I truly appreciate it because, like I said, 25 to 30 years ago, we'd all be sitting around a campfire doing this same shit and drinking and having a good time. And I miss those days. I really do. But I try to be responsible. And now sometimes I don't even want to go out because people piss me off. I mean, I'm going to go out and see people that I know and I'm friends with. Yeah. But torpedo. Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, God. Let me get back to the Netflix TV show. Yeah, Go Stingers. It's a Marion Center. I'll have to hashtag at Go Stingers. I'll probably have the Marion Center School Board coming at me, probably because I'm talking craziness. But they're all retired now. I wouldn't know a teacher to save my life. So, but this lady right here, this movie, Heart of Stone, I watched it. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman, she is so fine and so hot in Wonder Woman. She is Wonder Woman in my eyes. I don't think they can get anybody else. But this movie was, Tammy says no. Tammy loves, yes. Oh, hi, honey. Thanks for tuning in. Boy, it's a Marion Center. It's an alumni. I thought it was okay. I thought the action scenes were the first 25 minutes was very good, and then the movie dropped off for me. She had no great supporting cast in this movie. You said it wrong again. Son of a bitch. Wait, hold on. I'll say it out loud, and then if you hear it from the room, Gal Gadot. Did I say it right now? Gal Gadot. Did I say it right, Tammy? What? Did I say it right? Gail? God damn it. Gail? No what? Gal Gadot. Wait. God damn it. Gal. Jesus Christ. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Oh my God. Why is it so hard for me? I'm not walking away. I'm getting Gal Gadot. Did I get it? Then what are you laughing at me for? What? Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot. Jinx, help me. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. I'm not saying that on there. Everything you say picks up. You can hear that. You can hear it, Tammy. Gal Gadot. Yes. Sandwich. I have yes. Yeah. I have a hard time pronouncing. I had 2 concussions and my enunciations sometimes are terrible and I try to practice. So it's Japanese wrestlers and stuff that I, like you get what you get with me, people. I don't have a censor button. Did you see the Alley Cat commercial booth that's passed out in the parking lot? Well, let me look. Let's look. Hold on. This show is brought to you by Alley Cat Beverage, where we're going to look and see if Booth is passed out in this video. Hold on.
There's a new cat in town. Formerly known as Clymer Beverage, the newly remodeled Alley Cat Beverage is located in the heart of Clymer. Still carrying all of your traditional beverages, Alley Cat Beverage also offers all of the newest flavors, brands, and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. From the gridiron to the back porch swing, Alley Cat has your favorite beverage in stock and ready for any occasion. Stop in and see the new cat in town. Back the alley where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat.
I didn't see him. I didn't see you, Booth. Sorry. I don't know what Planet Burns is off of. I seen a guy on a swing kissing a girl that didn't even look like Booth. Looked like somebody else. Kind of looked, I don't know, but it wasn't I don't know what commercial you're looking at, Burns, but I didn't see Booth anywhere in this commercial. But that was brought to you by proud sponsors, hopefully they're proud sponsors of the Triple B Experience after this show, of Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer, Pennsylvania. You can go out and get your cases of beer, your kegs of beer, your ice, your frozen drinks, because if you have one, that's all you can have, because I can't even drink a whole one because there's a lot of stuff in it. I must be a pansy anymore, and the last time I got one, I couldn't even finish it. So if you want to get, it's probably got 15% alcohol in it. But it's in Clymer, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsors of the Triple B Experience. Go out and see Amanda and Booterball. Tell them I said hi. That's where I'm going to get my beverages for October 21st. And I don't know, Burns. You can probably go down to Luigi's and try to get one of the waitresses or something. I don't know. Or one girl works at Sheets or something. I know. You're a celebrity, Burns. Take a soccer mom to my wedding. That's what you need. Get a soccer mom. You could pull in a van. Now, let me get back to this movie. This movie here, I'm not going to say her name again because I murdered it 800 times, but it was okay. It was not, like I said, the supporting cast was not up to par. The guy was the guy from, what is it? The the movie where the guy ties up the girl, 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, which those movies sucked. He wasn't, to me. Tammy says he was a good actor. I didn't think he was good, but he played the role in there. Gifford is throwing a fit because he didn't get any free beer off Larry Booterball beverage. If Gifford sees you, he's gonna punch you in the mouth. Larry ain't got nothing to do with it. It's Eric, dumbass. So yeah, and I mean it's good for Netflix because it seems like everybody from DC and MCU that's doing these superhero movies, they sign these Netflix movies. They don't release them into the big theater, but they do Netflix like spy and action stuff. She's great, but everybody around her, she's a fucking 10. Everybody around her was a 4. So it was like a 2.5 stars. The first 25 minutes is actually very good. But they could have did a lot more. And the plot to me was very dry after that. But I think she's great. She's great to look at. She's great. She's awesome. And she's super sexy. Gifford loves you. Well, that's good, Burns. You can't bring Gifford to my wedding reception. So yes. And yeah, that was if you got Netflix, watch that. Boy, and this show just got off the beaten path. And also in the archives, you can listen to my interview with country western superstar, Indiana County's very own Jared Berry. That's right, Jared Berry, singer and songwriter. He came on last week. He cut a great, very positive guy. He's uplifting. It was all good. It was mad props to him. He's going places. He's been to places. And I would like to see him locally if I can. I don't know where he's going to be, but I like to support people that been on the show, and that's what I try to do. I'm supporting Burns's GoFundMe account for a date for October 21st. The GoFundMe page starts off at probably $1,500 because we have to fly him in. So the plane ticket's going to cost alone probably I don't know, $1,400 probably or more. So the GoFundMe account for Brian Burns for October 21st is already set in. It's been set in for months now. Jacksonville in the Super Bowl. Maybe Burns. I don't know. It's not even a regular. It's not game one hasn't even started yet, Mel Kiper. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And this was a show of shows here. I want to thank everybody from Marion Center that popped on tonight. God bless you. Drive safely wherever you're going home to. If you guys need a ride, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to pick you up because I could do that, but I can't mow my goddamn grass because I really don't want to anymore. So when you drive by, if you got a goat, just drop it off and let it ming around the house and then take it back a couple hours later because I don't know anymore. I just don't feel like mowing grass. Oh, thanks, Booth. I tried. But thank you to Brian Burns. You know what I mean? No, Burns didn't show up. This show would have been subpar. And I would bring Burns on here live, but I don't know how you do that. How do you muzzle Morton Downey Jr.? I don't know. I don't know how I would do that. I would get the FCC. I mean, I'm bad, but Burns is worse than me. I know that for a fact. But also too, please go to the Brian Burns Fund. He's looking for Scholastic Awards. He's looking for the plane ride for the people to come over. And hopefully, he said 2. He's got 2 on the list. The Vegas line says Ukraine. Yeah. Okay, well, hey, I'm going to get out of here because it's Friday night. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably nothing. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will download this. It'll be on Spotify. If you want to listen to it in your car or when you're, you got to do a bowel movement or something like that. This show here was unscripted, raw, uncut tonight. Not the typical Friday night shows that I do, but I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody. Paul Orndorff was never a champion, Burns, not in the WWE. I don't think he was ever he wasn't a big time. He was like an NWA champion. Paul Orndorff was good, but he wasn't like big money. Shout out to another Randy. Oh, yes, Randy Weitzel. I'd love to have Randy on the show, Kurt. I tried years ago. When I was living in Florida, I talked to Randy. I was supposed to meet up with him and watch a show, but I didn't live in Florida very long because this northern boy in the southern heat didn't cut it. And I really didn't care for Florida too much. It's good to visit, but it wasn't good for me to live. I like trees. So, yeah, definitely. I know I talked to Carmen, but I think Carmen disappeared on social media. But I don't see a lot of people's feeds sometimes. So it's very hard. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd like to get some, Jimmy Bradley on here. It would be great. I would like to get Lori Ashball now because I just seen she, did that book. Kerry Von Erich was not the best, Burns. You're right. His guitar work is epic. Kerry Von Erich had a lot of issues, Burns. That movie's coming out. I think they got it done. I didn't know. Well, Kerry Von Erich was actually wrestling. I think you know this, Burns. He was wrestling with one leg. He had his leg amputated. I mean, he was a brick shithouse. Steroids will do that to you. But having issues being a Von Erich, man, that's a double deadly sword. But that movie should be out, I don't know, probably next year. So, yeah, the Iron Claw. You need an iron claw. You need what's that claw? You need a white claw, Burns. That's what you need, a white claw. A 6-pack of white claw. Or 6 fucking Amish donuts and tell Shane to get them for you because those donuts were kick ass. So I started a show with Amish donuts and I'm going to end the show with Amish donuts. Fucking Shane Brandenburg brought them donuts. If Shane Brandenburg brings Amish donuts to your party, it is like crystal meth. And people like myself won't shut up about it for weeks now. And it's been weeks. And I've been talking about it since almost every day. I think Fabe can attest to that. And Tammy can attest to that. And the people I work with can attest to that. And they don't like it when I talk a lot at work. But I do anyway. So, hey, everybody. Please hit like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Even you, Burns. You can come on the show. But I don't know how we would. I don't know how we do it. You have an open invitation, Burns, anytime. You do. You just got to you can drink, but you got to have good internet. I need a beer. Stainer is right beside me. That is a picture right there. Burns and Shane Brandenburg sitting stool to stool together. Matt, thank you for tuning in. But I'm getting ready to rock out, but you can catch the replay. And if you're from Marion Center, you'll like the replay because it was a Marion Center topical kind of day with a little bit of pulp culture and a little bit of wrestling sprinkled in. But also, too, tomorrow, 6:30, the Pittsburgh Steelers at home against the Buffalo Bills. It should be a good game. Booth is my friend, too. Burns, yeah. Well, you've got some friends that invite you to their houses. You should be good. Don't ruin that. But anyway, Vegas line, Thailand or Ukraine, Brian Burns' date on October 21st. And I'm going to end on that note. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I love you. Hit like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000. That's right, 1,000 mother effers that subscribe to me. If I get more, I get more. And then I would like to do this for a living, which it never say never. Oh, geez, I ain't saying that. If he punches you, he punches you, but it happens. God bless everybody. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. I'm getting out of here. Peace out. And if you are partying too much, please take a taxi or you can call 724-840-9906 and I'll pick your sorry ass up. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Good night.